Hi, welcome to We're Talking Sports. I'm your host, Rick Schnabel. So don't touch that remote. We'll be right back, show you a good show.
Soon relaxed, for War Admiral slowly but steadily closed in. Until there seemed to be but one horse. What a picture! War Admiral and Seabiscuit. You'll never see a finer race. As they made the final turn, an underrated Seabiscuit gave proof of being a really great horse. He had met the Admiral's challenge, and now it was his turn. He pulled in front by a nose, then a head, then half a length. There's no doubt now it was Seabiscuit's race. Now if you look close, you can see one of the most interesting shots ever to come in front of our cameras. Jockey Wolf on Seabiscuit turns and gives his opinion and advice to a beaten War Admiral.
Welcome back. We're talking sports, and topic we're talking about today is the horses. Where are you guys going to find the horses at?
From the guy that owns the horse, right over here. Remember Fiery K?
I do remember Fiery K.
I don't know how we could forget that one. 180 to 1, the trifecta. Lost by that much, didn't we?
That was an exciting day. We came close to making thousands of dollars.
180 to 1, I put $20 on that bad boy. Now where is Fiery K?
Out on a farm.
And what race was this? Was this the Preakness?
That was actually in
This
New
was
Jersey,
a horse,
right?
the horse that we owned with my brother. He trains up in at Philadelphia Park, and friend of mine and my brother and I went in on this horse together.
That was you, Crowley, and your brother?
Yep.
How much did you guys pay a month? You had to pay several $100s, correct?
$400 or $500 a month to keep it, and hoping that it would naturally earn that money back and more, but that didn't really happen.
Elmer's Glue, I heard, was pretty satisfied with the way Fiery K ran.
And you developed this love for horses by growing up in Bowie, which who had a racetrack for decades?
Yep, the Bowie racetrack, famous racetrack, way back in history.
That closed in 1982, right?
Yeah.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Too much traffic through Bowie.
Yeah.
But my brother started there when he was in high school, trained horses, hot walked. Yeah, my brother got us into the horse racing industry, I guess. He took a job training horses over at Bowie, worked at Laurel and Pimlico, that whole circuit. My father became interested, in what his son was doing, and started handicapping horses, and he would take us to different racetracks, Delaware, Philadelphia, Pimlico, up to Timonium, where the state fair is.
Was he the one that got you guys to buy Fiery K?
My older brother was training Fiery K and found out that Fiery K was for sale and thought it was a good opportunity.
You had him for, I think, for a year at least.
Yeah, about a year. Yeah.
How many times did you race him?
Well, she had a good history up until the year we bought her.
Yeah, I remember the law race at the trifecta was that close. So I actually thought it was a pretty good horse. I said, wow,
Yeah.
we almost made a fortune. I put $20 down. You did too. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we also got a couple beers on that, didn't we?
Did you win any races
No.
with your horse, Fire K?
Fiery K came in second once and fourth, which we still get some money for fourth place finish. So that helped pay for the vet bills and the feed and all the other bills that you don't realize that you're going to have. But it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's like they say, like the Kentucky Derby is the most exciting 2 minutes of sports. And if you have a horse that you like, or especially if you've bet some money on it, then it really is exciting.
When we went up there that time, I wasn't even expecting much. My heart, oh my goodness, when that hit the old stretch, I'd be like, oh my goodness, we're gonna win. I'm like 180 to 1, and I'm going like this and this.
Yeah.
And that horse, we thought he did come in third.
Yeah.
And they went to like what, photo finish or whatever. That
Yep.
much.
Yeah.
That much.
Yep, lost by a nose, which is famous,
And boy, did
Lost by a nose, would have been a-
And did that one that hit you in the nose? Because as close as we got, because I wasn't expecting we were going to win. I know how things go, but during the race, I mean, Fiery K, he was coming up. He was coming up. I thought he took it, and I
Yeah.
said, "Oh my God, we just won!
And you just made him
180 to 1.
place.
We just won."
Place third.
place third, place
No,
fourth
no,
by a
placed
nose.
fourth, but we had
Yeah.
the trifecta. He had to come in third.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know, it
How
was,
close can you get?
well, with
I
Alex,
bet your heart was thumping there.
Yo.
Huh?
Oh, it was. It was.
To pay for the investment.
with Alex the Crusher. He just crushed my heart on that thing, Fiery K. But after that, I remember, because I said, man, I got to bet on this horse all the time. And I remember I didn't do much
Yeah.
after that.
That was the only horse that I ever had a part of. But there's still excitement when you're betting on horses.
Oh, well, no question.
Going to the Preakness. I've
Yeah.
been to the infield, and there's tons
lot
of
of fun
excitement.
there.
A lot of fun. People getting crazy.
Yeah.
Bands.
Yeah.
Just a lot of entertainment.
And speaking of the excitement of the Preakness, let's look at some clips now.
In Maryland, lacrosse thrives at all levels of play.
Early establishment of lacrosse has led to Maryland becoming the epicenter of the game. It's provided an opportunity to play at every level for over 100 years, from elementary school all the way to post-collegiate.
Okay.
Oh, that was great, huh?
That was awesome. Awesome. Reminds me of the days going to the track with losing the 180 to 1.
We were supposed to pick the first horse, not the last.
Hey, came in fourth, okay?
That was close enough. Not bad for
Yeah.
your luck, huh?
Not bad. I remember going to, I was in Louisville, and I went to the Kentucky Derby. That was insane. Insane. There were so many people there, and everybody was having a great time. And it was like deafening when his horses went around the track. And I don't even remember how far we were from the track, because all it is like a field, and everybody's just there and having a great time.
Right.
Oh my goodness, everybody's trying to jump over each other, and people on the hill and stuff, everybody's trying to go crazy. And it was like, just like being at a football game. And I thought my ears were going to bust and stuff. Did I come close? Did we, people I was with, did we come close to betting? No, didn't come close. I don't even think fifth place.
Well, you're a
I went there
Towson
last-
alumni. Did you ever go to the Preakness?
Yes, I did.
And how did it compare to the Preakness?
Preakness was great too. I mean, Preakness was great, but Louisville, that's the Super Bowl of horse racing.
That's right.
I mean, everybody's got the big old hats and stuff, and all these women with the big hats running around with their, I
Drinking their
don't,
mint julep?
Mint-
I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't know much about fashion, but I'm sure a lot of these dresses were costing $5,000 or so. I mean, you had people with You know how you see those dresses, everybody's out there like they're going to the ball from 1980 or something, to England or something. Yeah, and everybody's got the old drinking. Well, and we were laughing too, because we're just a bunch of bums out there. Hey, we were just wondering about the horses having a good time and stuff. But everybody came from all over the place. You go to Preakness, most people from the area, Baltimore
Right.
and stuff. You're in Louisville, we got there early in the morning. Everybody was from somewhere else. You know, the most people, Kentucky though, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But you had people traveling from Washington State, Hawaii. You know, I mean, that's a big thing. It's the Super Bowl of horse racing. And it was crazy, and none of us won money. I went up there with like 10 of us. Nobody
But you
won
had
money.
fun.
Oh, of course, I had fun every wacko.
That's good. All right, guys, we're having a great time, but let's take a break right now. We'll be right back.
I haven't changed, you have, that's why you don't see me without you used to. So I must leave you now and go do what has always brought me peace and stay true. I must go ride horses. The eyes you once saw me through return to you. You know where to find me. For now, goodbye, my love. I must go do what I do and did before I met you. I must go ride horses, 'cause I ride horses. I ride horses, that's what I do. I love horses and they love me too, and true, like you used to, like you used to. So I'm saying goodbye to you, and if you need always to find me, I'll be doing what I do and did before I met you. I'll be riding horses. I'll be riding horses, 'cause that's what I do. 'Cause I love horses and they love me too. And true, like you used to, like you used to. I ride horses. I'm an old-fashioned thinking kind of guy. When it comes to love, my love is honest and true. I love horses and I love you too. So you go do what you feel you have to. You go your way and I'll go mine. 'Cause your love for me is no longer true. But if the eyes you once saw me through return to you, you know where to find me. For now, goodbye, my love. I must go do what I do and did before I met you. I must go ride horses, 'cause I ride horses, I ride horses. That's what I do.
Welcome back. I'm Rick, and we're talking sports. I'm here with the Wiz and Alex. My experience with horse racing was very short. The only time I made a bet, the jockey fell off the horse. And of course, I didn't win that
Not a
race.
shocker with you. No offense, it's not a shocker.
Well, after your story, after you, it kind of runs in the family, does it not?
Well, I do learn. You don't bet on the jockey. You bet on the track. Right,
Speaking
Allie?
of jockeys, you're a little large for being a jockey, so your dream was crushed, huh?
Right.
Is that why we call you the Crusher?
That's right. I've crushed several horses.
And several dreams when people bet on your horses. But isn't it not true though? You bet. It's better to bet on the track than the jockey, right?
Well, it's good to know if the rail's fast or if, you know,
The
if
length
the
of the
faster
race.
lanes are outside. You know, you don't want to be on the rail if it's deep, because then you're just going to be trodden. It's
Right.
like running on the beach in sand. It's a little bit tougher, whereas some of the other horses are running like on the road, and these are running in the sand.
Right.
You know, it's a big advantage there.
And I'm sure you use it a lot when you go to the Preakness. You look at the weather,
Oh.
tips, the horses, you read the programs.
That's right. There's so many factors. You know, I don't want to say it's a guessing game because some people are really good at it, but there's so many factors involved. You know, you look at the trainer and his record and how well he does. You look at the jockey because there is some skill in maneuvering or holding your horse back or letting it go at the right time. But yeah, there's weather. You know, weather factors, rain, sloppy track, deep track.
I mean, obviously, it's one of the hardest sports because there's hardly any Triple Crown winners, correct?
Correct.
Right?
And we had
Yeah.
one.
So was one. Yes, we did.
In
What was the
recent
last
years?
one? What was the last one out?
It was 1978, and then a couple of years ago, we
Right.
had another Triple Crown winner, American Pharaoh. It's like Rick said earlier, it's not going to happen this year, which takes a little bit of the excitement away from the Belmont, but it's still one of the three top races of the year, and it's a long one, so you know some of the speed horses have a little bit more trouble.
Right.
You're going to look for somebody that can go that kind of distance. It's a mile and a half, so.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to bet on. I know that. I found that first knowledge. But it's fun. Horse racing is fun.
Yeah.
Watching the races is fun. Them horses, you get up close to those horses, they're so powerfully built. You know, the first time I saw a horse, and especially when I was at, you know, the Kentucky Derby before, when they go by, they're walking, they can walk them all by, that the backside of a horse, oh my goodness. I mean, you can just see how powerful a horse is. And it's mind-boggling that somebody's weighing 100 pounds, 95 pounds, riding that big thing.
Right.
Oh, I tell you, they're scary. To me, seeing them, you're amazed by how powerful looking they are. I mean, stunning.
Right.
Well, speaking of the horses, let's have another clip.
The dream for what he wants with his 3/4 horse. So I'm just going to step him around the... passion for in life.
Fractured, my heart is fractured. Before we get started
How you doing here, Terry?
in a love,
What's up, you okay?
there's something about me I think you should know. I've never made this known to those I've loved before. What I wanted came before. What was good for me, I can't.
This is the horse that's going to carry me across the desert on that Santa Fe horse ride. 3/4 horse, Morgan Arabian, Tennessee Walker. He's about 7 years old, still growing. He's not a gelding, he's a stallion. His name is Nigel.
Fragile heart, fragile. All you want of me is my body to use, oh, to satisfy the lust in you. Oh, now, baby.
Yeah, well, something of the horses in the paddocks, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, see?
Wow.
Very powerful thoroughbreds.
No question about it.
Yep, they're very much like like humans, you know, you've got all types of different people. You got your stocky people, you got your lanky people, distance runners, sprinters. Horses are kind of the same way. My brother has told me several times that some of the horses are jokesters, some of them are bullies. You know, they'll bite at you.
Right, you get too close, that's what I heard too.
Yep, he's been chomped on,
Yeah.
his shoulder.
Our Uncle John, remember? Got kicked when he was a little kid by a horse from the back, almost killed him.
Yep,
Yeah, and things are powerful.
yep. Like 1,500 pounds stepping on your foot. You know,
Of
if you're not
course.
ready for that.
Oh, them
But
horses.
they're built like they're just muscle. You know, they're like all muscle and.
Well, the jockeys
Amazing
who ride
athletes.
them are certainly there's something too, because you know they're very little to be on such a powerful
Yeah,
animal.
Well, you know how in shape they must be in?
That's,
I mean,
that's what I mean.
right.
They're
I
very
mean-
athletic.
I mean, you're going around on this powerful thing. People don't realize how much strength, endurance is coming out of them, especially when the way they're like this.
Right.
I mean, their thighs must be like steel. I mean, there must be down to all
And they're
muscle.
controlling that animal.
Oh, no question. And it's amazing how going that fast, there's not more accidents.
Yeah.
Because, you
Very
know.
dangerous.
Oh, yeah, no question. I mean, there's been jockeys in the past, obviously, God rest their soul, very sorry, but they've, you know, died off, falling off horses.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Well, speaking of the strength of the horses, let's have a look at this.
If you ever cared about a horse, loved a horse, needed a horse, wanted a horse, thought about a horse, join us. This is about horses and we that love them and ride them. My slogan is, I ride horses. That's what I do. I love horses and they love me too and true. Join us.
Well, welcome back. It's really been a great show with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Any last thoughts on the horses?
Yes, I'm going to get a hold of him. I think we ought to collect some money and get our own Fiery K back going. What do you think?
Count me out.
What about you? Let's get it.
I don't know about Fire K. Let's find the one who came in third and let's get that one.
I was the one that came in first.
For the trifecta.
After seeing these beautiful horses, I'm going to hit the track a lot more. There's no question about that. I will be going to the Laurel Raceway as soon as we get off from the show.
Now you say we're going to go to Laurel. That's a good thing. I think I'd like to go with you.
Let's go.
Well, let's go there. Maybe we'll win some money.
Let's
Yep.
go.
A few weeks, we'll hit the Belmont.
On
We'll
this
go that
Saturday.
day.
And if not, we'll just see some good horse races and some good horses.
Yep.
Sounds great to me.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, Kyle, Alex. Appreciate you being here.
No problem.
We're talking sports. Hope to see you again.
A new life. The beginning of a possible champion.
Around his nose, around his nose, somebody, please. He can't expand his lungs now. So he's coming too.
Time,
Rope. Somebody can get this rope in
much
here.
work,
Yeah. Okay.
and a smile from the heavens.
Give me
Is the secret of an Arabian champion. The desert, usually a dry place, has in recent years had more than its expected rainfall, creating a new challenge, that of water and becoming acclimated to it for a successful marathon run. Sheikh bin Khalifa Al Khawari, general manager of Qatar Racing and Equestrian Club, opened the festival and thanked the numerous supporters of the festival, including His Royal Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani. The show draws some of the top Arabian show horses in the world. Horses are shipped in from the USA, Australia, Europe, Jordan, and the United Arab Emirates. Princess Alia and Princess Anne Al Hussein of Jordan were on hand to receive awards for horses presented by the Royal Stud of Jordan. The Arabian horse is judged for its beauty, conformation, and presence. Years of breeding, conditioning, and training.
Hi, I'm Patrick Swayze, and I was in Qatar for the Festival of the Horse in '95, and I had a very, very lovely time, and I'm looking forward to and waiting with bated breath for '97. I'll see you there.
If you enjoyed the show and would like to be a guest on the show, please contact us. And I'm Rick Schnabel, your host, and we're talking sports. Goodbye. See you again next time.
What? I was celebrating.